Hello and welcome back to my channel. I want to thank all my new subscribers for subscribing and say hi to everyone and glad that you've joined my channel. And just to remind you to please share it to others who need this information. Like it, comment, all of that good stuff. So today, my guides were asking me to talk to you all about energy and how to protect yourself. So first, what you all need to understand is that that's all we are is energy. We inhabited our bodies only temporarily, and that's really all we are is energy. Now, you feel energy. You don't really see it, but you feel it. Some days, you might wake up and, well, actually, the best thing to do is to check yourself every morning. When you wake up first thing in the morning, how do you feel? If you feel happy and you feel joyful, then that's your energy at the moment. And all you have to do is think of somebody, and it's that quick. So let's say you thought about your husband or your girlfriend or your boyfriend or somebody, one of your friends, whoever, and all of a sudden you don't feel happy anymore. Maybe you feel sad. Maybe you feel depressed. Because when you thought of that person, you connected to their energy. It doesn't matter where they are because energy is free flowing. It flows everywhere. And so if your mood changes, then you know that this person that you thought of isn't happy at this moment. And you don't want to hold on to that energy at all. So you need to get rid of it. Now that's one way you pick up other people's energy. You're more aware of it because your feeling has changed. Another way is just walking outside because energy is everywhere. So people walk around and all this energy is walking around, and what kind of energy do these people have? Do you know? You don't know. But so many people have negative energy attached to them. And you can just be in that space of negative energy and you suck it in because negative energy is dark. And dark always goes to the light. So if you're a light being, you're a light worker, you're an empath, you try to stay, keep your energy high. Your frequency is higher because that's what we are, is frequency. Then you can attract it even more so than maybe somebody else because they feel your light and they go to your light. So first off, what you need to do every single day is ground and protect yourself from energy. So what I do when I ground myself is I do it in the shower, just because that's where I choose to do it. But you can visualize being washed away, energy washing off you. I just like to do it there because the water's already flowing in the shower. But regardless, what you do is you ground yourself. There's millions of ways to ground yourself. But what I do is I just say, I'm grounding myself. I'm taking the golden cords from my feet down to the center of the earth and I pull it tight. So I'm attaching those cords to the earth. Then I say, I'm drawing up earth energy through my feet, up my knees, up my hips, my thighs, my chest, my arms, all the way out to my head. And then afterwards, I say, I'm flushing all the negative energy back down to the center of the earth to be recycled. And so I do that and I visualize, being all that negative energy being washed down the drain. And I also say any negative energy that I picked up on the internet, on Facebook, on Instagram, in my house, when I was in my car, driving in the store, wherever you were for the day, you pick up all this energy. And so you take that energy and you visualize it going down to the center of the earth and being recycled. And then what I do is I call on God's golden crystalline light coming through my crown with the purple violet flame and filling me up with this love energy, this God energy, the purple violet flame. And I send that love energy to my whole body and to my cells and my skin and my organs and my heart, everything all over my body. And I suck it in because our body is energy and it reacts to your thoughts and your words, and you love your body and your body will love you back. That's just how it works. So anyway, I do that. And I personally do Reiki, so then I also do Reiki symbols and I spread it all out to the world. I spread the positive, loving energy out to the world, to all the people who need it, to all the seas, all the oceans, all the waterways, all the insects, all the birds, everything. And then I protect myself. And so you can do it any way you want. You can visualize yourself in a glass cage. It's not a cage, but like something like a glass compartment. You walked into a glass. I can't think of the word, but you know what I'm talking about. And then I just say that nothing can come through the glass and hurt me. And the only energy that I allow in is positive energy, and all negative energy just bounces off the glass. Sometimes I call armadillo has a big thick shield, and so I'll shield myself with the armadillo armor and do the same thing. So those are ways you can do it. Now, it helps a lot. But in my situation, when I start to go back out again, I start getting energy. So, just for instance, this is the thing, is like you have to check with yourself, because you can be perfectly happy and then your mood can change. And then you picked up something from somebody, and then you need to get it off of you. So what I have, and I suggest, is you buy yourself a selenite wand. They're not expensive, maybe $3, maybe $5, maybe $7, but that's about it. And one thing about this wand is that it never has to be recharged by the moon. So it's always charged. It doesn't pick up anything negative. And so after you go out and you come home, you can brush yourself off with this wand. And I'm not going to stand up and show you, but you would start, from the top of your head, and you just go down, and then you go down, and then you go down your whole arm, and down your body, and all parts of your body, and the side, and then you do the back, and you brush it off. And especially if you feel that you've changed. And this is important because not everyone understands energy like a lot of other people do. And I guess a situation that happened with me was that Sunday, my neighbor invited me to go out with her, and it wasn't far. I mean, we didn't have to drive anywhere. Her and two of her friends we walked pretty much across the street. There's a school over there, and they had a farmer's market, so whatever. Now, before I left, I was feeling so upbeat, so happy, so positive, so full of love. And that love energy is what you want to feel, because you feel that love energy. You are like on top of the world. Nothing can harm you. Nothing bothers you. Nothing is negative. And you just feel like you're full of love. I can't even explain it. It's just so strong and so powerful. You see, but on the opposite end of that stick is negative energy, because there's only positive energy or negative energy. There's nothing else. So many people think they're always positive, but they're not. And you know, you might walk around and then listen to something. Maybe you like to focus on news and stuff. That's all negative. I mean, that'll just suck you back into the fear-based mode. The fear is how we've all been programmed, so we can be controlled as puppets and do what everybody wants you to do. So that's all energy too. So anyway, getting back to my story, it was only maybe an hour, and I started not to feel good. Could be the people that were at the fair. It could be my friends, but I think it was more them. They're not into the things that I'm into. So if you're not into energy and love and positivity, then you're into negativity and fear. And then you are encased in tons of negative energy that you spread out to all the people that you come in contact and all the people that walk by you. So I came home and my mood went from feeling love to being negative, depressed, sick to my stomach. And I'm like, oh my God, I picked up some negative energy. I mean, it's to the point where I pretty much like to stay to myself, because there's so much toxic energy out there. So anyway, I came home, I brushed myself with selenite, I grounded myself again, and then I raised my vibration by saying positive affirmations. This is how you raise your vibration. Positive affirmations. Because negative talk lowers your energy and brings you right back to negative energy. So you always want to be mindset about your energy and about what you're thinking and what you're feeling. If you're happy and you're feeling bad, then you picked up negative energy, and then you got to get rid of it. So to rearrange or lift up your vibration to the love, I had to reground myself. I had to say positive affirmations, and I use the powerful ones, like I'm all that I am, and all that I am is love. And I said that over and over and over again. I am the unconditional love that I came here to be. I am love. I am one love. I am whole. I complete. And as I was doing that, everything disappeared and I was fine again. And I was back in the love energy zone. And so you just need to be mindful that your feelings create energy. And if you are happy and you turn to negative, then you've picked up someone's energy. And when you pick up the energy, you need to get rid of that energy, or you'll just be dragged down with everyone else in the negative fear-based mode, and you'll be miserable. And nobody wants to be miserable, right? So that's what my video is about. It's quick, it's fast, it's easy, and so you need to protect yourself. You need to ground yourself. You need to re-raise your vibration. You never want to leave the house with a lower vibration. And you always want to be mindful of energy. And we're so geared to think in the negative. And You know, I will, as you know, if you follow anything that I do, I go out to nature a lot because nature is healing. It's all about love. It feels so good. Um, so I spend a lot of time there. I don't spend a lot of time anymore out in a lot of public areas. That's something I used to always love to do. But at this particular time, there's so much toxic energy out there that you just want to be mindful of it. It's not to fear it because you can get rid of it. As long as if you're aware of it, you know how to get rid of it, you're fine. And that's what I do. But I am very mindful of where I go and who I tend to associate with. And because who wants to feel depressed? Who wants to feel suicidal? Who wants to feel bad? Nobody does. And so you are responsible for your feelings. You are responsible for raising them up and being mindful of the energy that's around you. And it's not like you have to walk out there and wonder how it is. Sometimes you can just feel it. Like, I want to go out for a walk. And I know most of you don't do this, but I check with my higher self. I feel fine because I'm in my house. I want to go for a walk, and my guides will tell me no. And so I don't. But I will test it sometimes because that's what I do. And I start to go outside, and it's like, I can hardly even walk. I feel like there's lead weight in my feet. When you walk around anywhere you are and you feel like that, it's because you are in a vortex of deep, dark, dense energy. Or there's just a lot of energy because the planet is spreading tons and tons and tons and tons of energy to this planet, which is ascension, and it'll affect you that way too. So it's not always dark energy. It could just be the energy. And the energy is so intense that you just need to stay home and rest. And I can tell the difference. One day, I'm walking in my forest and I feel like I'm 20 years old and I can run, I can hop, I can skip, and everything feels good. And other days it's like trying to go through a wall. And when it feels like that, I just strictly go back home if I didn't check first. So the other thing is, I want to remind you to please don't do anything without checking with your higher self. You always want to know what is available to you. If where you want to go is the right place to go. If you want to do something, should you do this? I mean, even if you want to move, even if you want to buy certain clothes, whatever you want to do, connect with your higher self. Don't go on the internet. Don't go on social media and ask these people what their opinions are. Don't do any of that stuff. Don't call your family. Don't call your friends and ask them their opinion, because this is another thing you need to know. We are just energy. We are temporary in a body. So it's our soul who's in our body. You are in your body, the one that you chose. It was not an accident. Where you live and how you look and how you dress and how your body behaves is part of you. It's just you. Some of it is karma. So, like, just to give you an idea, and this doesn't really have to do with energy, but it's just what you hear is what I'm saying. And you're always told by doctors and other people what they think is best for you, and they really don't know what's best for you. You know what's best for you. Your higher self knows what's best for you. And that's the energy that you want to connect with, is your higher self. So your higher self won't lead you astray. You lead yourself astray by not paying attention. You do it. You do everything. Everything that happens to you, you do it to yourself. So always be positive. Always stay in that love energy. Always lift yourself up and just be mindful of what goes on around you. And know this about yourself, because you have your own soul growth. You have your own lessons to learn, your own karma. Now, karma's not bad or good. It's both, right? You have good things coming, bad things coming. But then there's that other person who does too. And that person gives you advice from their experiences. Nobody knows you, only you know you. Nobody can understand you, and nobody needs to understand you. Only you need to understand you, because you are the only person on the planet, and everybody that comes around you is attracted to you by your thoughts. Energy. That's it. You know, that's how it works. It's all energy. You need to know this. You need to see it. You need to test it to believe it. If you already believe it, great. Then you need to practice. Remember, anything, any change you make takes practice, because we automatically go back to our other self, and it's, don't beat yourself up for it. Don't look in your past and go, I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have married him. I shouldn't have gone out with her. No. Because everything happened for a reason. You were in that situation for a reason, to learn from it, and that's it. Life is just full of lessons. Everything happens for a reason. There are no coincidences, none whatsoever. And when you understand this 100%, you live in magic. You can create, you can manifest, you can just see beauty, you can feel the love. And when that bad little negative energy wants to try to seep in you, you just get rid of it like I told you. And that's what you do. That's all you do. You don't need to go to a psychic unless you're guided to go to one. And if you're guided to go to a psychic, then tell them to set you up with the right one that's for you. You know, you are capable of doing it all of it, all by yourself. And it's not being selfish, because the law of attraction, we only attract people to how we feel. If we feel bad, we attract other people who feel bad. If we are negative, we attract negative people. If we hate something, we attract that to us. Energy, energy, energy. It's all energy. All with your thoughts, all with your words, all of it. So you want to change your thoughts. You want to do something, ask for it. That's all you do. Because if you want loving people to come to you, you have to love yourself. And 100%. Not I love myself, but yet I live in fear. I worry about this. I worry about that. I stress about this. That's not loving yourself. When you're in love, it's like you're walking down the aisle getting married, and life is euphoric. That's how it is when you're in love with yourself. And then all you see is loving people. And all the people on the freeway are loving. All the people that you meet are loving, because you feel love, and that's what you attract. So that's how it works. Energy. I think I made my point. If you need to know anything, drop me a line, send me a message, make a comment. Other than that, I hope you all have a beautiful, energetic, positive, loving day. And every day is love. And remember, if some mood comes by, some bad energy shows up, nip it in the bud, get your selenite, lift your vibration with positive affirmations, and you're fine. Thank you.